We in
not
there.
me, man.
Yeah. But all right.
You have a favorite for this?
Honestly, I mean, I stopped calling favorites a long time
Yeah.
ago. I would just love to see a great showing by Salem. I mean, unfortunately, with a character like ZSS, the gimps are always present and possibly can happen. I mean, I know he is not a person to have that happen, but with a player of caliber, like our reigning Apex champion Otori, you have to wonder how much is going to happen. Oh, I hear clamors of my name. Hold on. This just in, breaking news, Otori has been drafted to Team Peter, so stay salty, America, because we now have Otori underneath our belt.
And with that irrelevant news out of the way, courtesy of Adam,
Come on, you know the Stream Monsters are loving it. If you don't love Team Peter, I don't know what to tell you. That man is godlike.
Yeah, I'm really hyped for Otori. Like, I feel like he could be the first person to, like, double win in Apex.
I mean, back-to-back wins. You're now talking about some Michael Jordan status.
I mean, it's not going to be easy by any means. You know, it is bracket dependent how you're playing, but Otori, like, he's consistent.
I mean, the biggest thing is really just player. Like, it's so player dependent. It all depends on their mindsets and what they're capable of. I mean, the biggest thing is this tournament is a test of endurance. These are long days. These guys are going in, but getting back to it, here we go, EE. Smashville, Salem, Otori about to pop off right now.
I want to see how Otori deals with the item pieces. If he can get them off quick, he's going to be in a lot better position. Because that is Salem's biggest advantage. Any Zero Suit, but especially Salem, just before his item control.
Now, knowing Salem, I'm sure we're going to expect to see quite a few frame traps.
Yes.
He's going to be looking to land those solid down smash punishes, get great strings out of it. And I'd imagine he's really trying to keep Otori off balance. Otori's struggling to get any touch on those armor pieces right now.
That's exactly where Salem just excels.
And I mean, as I've said before, something that always bothers me is Otori has already taken 64%. I'm sure we're going to see a great comeback from him, but this is just fundamentals against ZSS. The armor piece needs to go.
It's still on the field. It's still racking up damage. I don't understand why that's not the first thing to go. All right, there you go.
I think that was just great control by Salem. Salem constantly kept the piece in hand. He's got the mobility rocking, and he's managed to keep Otori offhand with those pieces, but now we have to see.
Now it's a different game. There's no pieces on for. You're going to have to straight out outplay him.
And we do see Otori taking a bit of time here, as usual, causing a reset, catching his breath a little bit.
Oh, this could be a huge mistake.
No, Ben, great punish there by Salem.
Absolutely. He knew he wasn't going to SD, so he went ahead and took the safe option.
And that was a great presence of mind there. Didn't just go to run to the edge, didn't put himself in an offstage position against Meta Knight, especially like Otori. Opted for the solid damage, and Salem controlling the pace of this match very well right now. Juggle opportunity.
Having a little trouble landing, and Otori, he's going to keep you in the air. He's really good at that.
And that's the biggest thing the Japanese have been doing is punishing these characters. I mean, when you are fighting against Meta Knight, he will punish your landing. So,
and the Japanese, every single one of them are just all the Meta Knights very efficient. When you're in the air, you're eating a lot of damage.
Now Salem is now recovering very well to the ground. Landings are less punished, and he's actually doing a good job of keeping Otori out. I mean, of course, now I'm going to get commentators cursed, but hey, that could be Otori definitely adapting a little bit here as the percents get a lot closer.
Salem trying real hard to maintain this lead and get that first start. That's gonna aid a lot of momentum.
And Otori, great job cleaning up that DI there as we thought an up air.
Ooh, but Salem catches him slipping.
Okay, and Otori cleans the hands off real quick.
Salem creeps into the lead here.
Now this is where I want to see the fundamentals of Salem. We know he's an aggro-aggressive player. He's played great defense thus far. Can he continue to stick to the game plan here? And see, I love to see it, that constant use of down smash, with it being a 0 on shield and giving such a punish opportunity. He is really taking the smart options and abusing them.
He knows the little, I mean, he knows all the little things, and that's his experience with the Meta Knights from New York, New Jersey. I gotta give it to him. I figure his experience with Meta Knight is a lot greater than Otori's with Zero Suit. At least that's what I would figure.
No, definitely. I mean, and the biggest thing is I'm just paying attention here. Salem has managed to nail some DI and really get out of some rough scenarios. Did a great job recovering just a second ago. Otori's starting to look a little flustered.
That was a nice glide.
But finally pulls out the glide attack. Not opting for a shuttle loop, just went straight to the glide, safer option. And I think that 0 on shield that the down smash is creating has to start to begin to fluster Otori a little bit. But as we see, punishing those landing opportunities.
Putting as much damage on him as he can. And he is slowly but surely crept into the lead right here. A lot of pressure being applied to Salem. He's off stage.
Oh, great use
Yes,
there.
gets back.
Awesome use of invincibility frames to pop through Otori.
Otori's still hanging in there strong. He's still applying the pressure. He hasn't dropped it once.
Otori finding the holes through that down B, though, saying the invincibility frames aren't the only thing that you have to sit here and rely on.
Yeah,
You
right?
still got to be able to get back to that stage. Oh, and those quick up airs,
Now
they're
Salem's
so
the one doing a
fast.
little juggling.
I believe those up airs come out on frame 3. Definitely a very hard situation to deal with. And Otori creating a bigger lead as Salem, gonna possibly pop off here.
Yeah, he forces his way back on.
Smart situation there by Otori, getting a little bit of a reset, and that's something we see so much from the Japanese, resetting.
They are so good at just resetting and reacting right off.
Which is so fundamentally proper, you know. You're getting juggled, you're getting a little frantic, just reset, take your time.
I mean, this whole game is resets, essentially.
Now,
There's a few good combos, but I mean, truly. And Salem comes in with a nice forward.
Wow,
there.
and I mean, I have to give Salem such credit. I mean, he put on a show against Mike Hayes the other night. He is coming out here, and he's fighting Otori right now. I mean, let's give credit where credit is due. This is our reigning Apex champion who is down to a stock right now. Great DI yet again.
Salem just staying in and making the most of this stock, and that's what you're going to need to be somebody like Otori.
And
you can't give him anything.
And I mean, the biggest thing is Otori playing a little conservative, you know, not getting as aggro as he's like, and there we go.
But
a very
still,
good reason why.
Kills him with not taking a percent, but Salem comes down right on him.
Oh, and Salem abusing that shield pressure as he freaking, oh man, that down smash so vital in this matchup right now. And as we talked about earlier, you know, we talk a lot about Flash. We haven't seen as much of the Flash from Salem now. We haven't seen as many footstools and whatnot, and I think it's just because, as we've said, that safer play.
Yeah, you said it, the fundamentals, man. That's what he's using to do as well as he's doing. He's doing a great job. Now, Otori's got a lot of pressure on him right now, and he's off the stage. This is not where you want to be against MK.
Wow, great
that
choice
was
there.
nice. That was a very solid selection by Otori.
And dug deep for that one, too, as he really managed to put that shuttle loop from the bubble back into effect. And that's going to be a hard punish. Ooh, Pat G must have taken a trip to Japan.
You know what I'm saying? Right?
Oh, man, in a very interesting scenario there, as Salem was not punished for using down air. Wow, very close match. 5% differentials right now. In Otori's favor, though.
Salem's still taking his time. Ooh, Otori caught him at the back of that down smash.
And always pimp hand strong. And while Percent says the lead is in Otori's favor as of right now, the momentum is definitely in Salem's favor. Salem looking to take game 1 from our reigning champion.
Yeah, Otori a little bit on the defensive here, a little bit on the run.
Now the numbers in Salem's favor. Ooh, and it is
in the air. Can he do anything with this?
Oh.
Yes, he can! That was a solid option. Otori didn't see it coming at all.
My goodness, and he just took the breath out of my lungs right there as a side B
that was
closes
a great
out.
option.
And Salem, such confidence, such determination, and it's such solidification of the mindset.
Yeah.
Never broke game plan. These players so on point.
You cannot predict somebody like Salem. And he is just coming out today taking names. And I tell you what, if he can take out Otori, the man who won Apex last year, what is that going to do for his self-esteem?
I mean, and what is it going to do for my opinion? I mean, I walked in here, I said USA needed to step the heck up. Yes. They needed to come in here and prove that, yes, we did it in doubles, but there was all sorts of, you know, chit-chat, oh, double Meta Knight bit. No, singles, this is where the playing field is leveled.
It's the main event.
This is where it's at, and man, you know that man has to be feeling good. I love it, though, the seriousness.
Great position getting game 1. Otori's taking him right back to Smashville.
Yeah, and I you know, that for honor. Now, let's see the changes Otori's going to make. What is going to happen with these armor pieces? As Salem leaving him a little bit more unguarded. Lost one already.
Down to 1 just now.
Salem possibly, you know, getting a little bit too, feeling himself a little bit too much here as Otori. Now he up, and there we go.
Now that's smart. Instead of trying to use it against him getting cute, just get rid of it.
And you saw that you saw the mental breakdown there. He was like, and I could maybe no. And
let me just get rid of this right now.
And now this very well could take a lot of wind out of Salem because of the fact that, I mean, he tacked on 64% game 1 with those armor pieces and really built the lead for himself. He's doing so already.
He struggled to keep it, but in the end, he was able to get it. You know, Otori making a couple tech errors here, I believe.
Looked like
that was on purpose.
I would imagine that those were tornadoes as we see them pop right out afterwards. I really don't think without ledge cancels that we were going to see side Bs being fired into the ground like that. Salem right back to stage control, looking to punish. Oh,
I like how he just pulled.
And back. I could agree there. I thought that somebody might see a grab, but with a grab like Zero Suit's, and there we go. You got to
be a lot more cautious with something.
And a little bit of flash there from Salem, definitely doing.
Work it in.
But I think that was just because he felt that was the safe option to get back on stage. So shout outs to popping it up a little bit. A trip out of a
second trip for Salem.
And hey, man, great determination, good mindset, still holding percent lead, nails it, gonna get a hard punish.
A lot of damage on Otori right now.
And I mean, as I was speaking to Nick Riddle about it earlier, actually, and I have to say, Nick Riddle made a very valid point. Zero Suit Samus definitely has to be the second most punishing character in the game. I mean, a down smash is gonna convert to bare minimum 30%.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And I mean,
that was nicely placed. Otori tried to sneak in there with the glide. Salem having none of it. And he has a pretty damn good lead against this
I think we possibly saw a little bit of a taunt there from Salem. Salem definitely feeling himself.
Salem is a notable troll.
Oh, and I mean, I'll tell you what, though. That side B has Otori's name written all over it as it ended game 1 and now is taking the first stock of game 2. This man feeling himself. There we go. Oh, but that's going to be a rough scenario.
That trade is probably going to cost him the stock, yes. Only took 9, though.
And Otori, that's what the Japanese are known for, making a bad scenario seem a lot less bad.
Yeah, right? I mean, if they keep their heads in the game, they stay calm under the pressure.
And while I would like to be commentating more on what's going on with Otori as of right now, I mean, I feel like he's getting zoned out and his whole game plan is really getting broken down by Salem as we see Otori really struggling to open Salem up like you'd expect.
Oh, another trip, Salem. Not too lucky on that end.
And I think we really can tack that up to the fact that as we see Salem really getting back down to the ground every time so safely, definitely taking some punishment, but not those strings.
Not as much as you would expect.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely know what you're saying,
he's definitely minimized the amount of damage you usually see a Zero Suit take when trying to land against MK. And that's good for him.
That safety, that cautiousness, something that's always paid off in Brawl.
But at the same time, Otori may be switching up the game plan. He's catching up, but what?
Oh, and a slight tech error from Salem is going to cost him at least 20% on that punish, something that definitely could have changed it, is Otori now taking percent lead.
Yeah, the leads, they just keep going back and forth right now.
And Otori coming keen to Salem's game plan has definitely punished that the down B attempts multiple times, waiting out those invincibility frames and choosing smart options.
Good space.
And Salem really conditioning Otori to respect that down smash and understand how scary that is because...
don't mess around with it. He'll get you with it and he'll kill you. Now that was what we say. What we say.
And man, let me tell you, I am so surprised we did not see a tech from Otori, but Salem feeling himself. I cannot bring anything else in the man.
DI, he wants to put a little more, whoa, that could have been it.
Man.
Because it was so unexpected, it could have been it.
And Salem bringing so much to the table right now, my God.
The crowd, the hype right now for this man.
And as we hear the Wi-Fi chants.
I don't think I've ever seen a crowd this hype for a black man since OJ got found innocent. It is something real right now.
And I haven't seen fear like this since we've seen serial killers on the loose. Dude, right now, plain and simple, Otori hiding in his shield.
He is scared right now.
My God.
Salem is, and I'm telling you, Salem is definitely getting the respect of this man as well as the rest of the Japanese squad watching this match intently.
And look at the patience, double side B. Now, while it is basic, I mean, you can get so many panic button options right there, and Salem might lose the stock there.
Yeah, that's going to be it. Otori, but again, Otori does not take as much damage. Only took 29%, and a couple nados will bring that right back.
And man, this is crazy right now. Otori, great use of knowing great knowledge of seeing where the platform was there. Salem still with the percent lead.
Yeah, exercising a lot of patience with Salem. I see him reading a lot of those air dodges.
And so much credit to this guy. He's come so far in the past year. I mean, look at him. He is fighting Apex champion right now.
And he is just going hit for hit with this man. In fact, taking the first game. Came from Wi-Fi. Nobody gave him a lot of credit, and look at him now.
Crossing up shields with the side B. What does he got to say? Japan, where are you at? Oh, and that's going to be a hard punish.
As long as he does not get too greedy, I got to say, he is in a lot of control right now. Really poised to take this second game.
Oh, and that's going to be another hard punish.
That's not going to be it, though.
Ain't going to be it, but it's going to put the differential at almost 100% between these two.
Otori is just not, he's not willing to relinquish this stock yet. But let me tell you something, Salem is just so on point.
Right there as he
He's going to
nails
be
it.
really hard pressed to get in there. And Salem, with what I would consider an extreme upset, takes out the 2011 12 Apex champion.
God! Where are you at?
That was a solid play from Salem.
Oh,
well, I said it before, I'll say it again. Wi-Fi breeds champions. That man right there.
Throw 08 out the window.
Give
Throw
that man
09
his due.
out the window. Open the window. I have
Give
frames
that
to
man
throw
his
out.
due. He did his thing. Great job, Salem.
Tap that man.
Great job,
Tap that man. For
Great
America.
Job, man. Great job.
For America.
That was just really impressive.
Professor Oak in the building because he is in the lab 24/7.
Yeah, you can make all the arguments you want. That man is the best Zero Suit right now. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Mad props as so much was played correctly. Fundamentals, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly, right throughout the whole match. He didn't go off the ledge unnecessarily.
Wow.
He wasn't trying to, moonwalk in the man's face off flashy light.
This is
he got the job done.
This is one of those moments where I kind of wonder, what are we going to follow this up with? What is the next set that's going on right now? I wish I was a gambling man, because after Apex, we could have been talking money.
I'm telling you, man, and I would not want to be in losers.
Tell me the odds on Otori versus Salem real quick. Run that out.
You know
I
what?
heard Powerball real quick.
There would not be too many people who would have bet on Salem.
Now, pardon me. Let me fix the hair. Get the commentary going back on, but just, jeez.
11 minutes ago, Ryan put him in a tweet.
Oh, my God. Shout outs to Chibo calling it. If you were watching the feed on Twitter, that is the upset of the century. My God, the reigning champion. The reigning champion. Oh my, I mean the exposure. I don't want to call it fraudulence, but man, like what else do you say? Stream Monsters, light it up real quick. Let me know what to say, because this mouth ain't working right.
Hit us up on Twitter, man. We'll answer you.
Yeah, please.
As long as you
please.
follow.
I got the phone out. The hotlines are ready. God damn. Jesus.